kickoff to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa State's offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Just feeds the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to... to the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play. drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Townsend. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Spins away from the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Steps away to find some room. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. That's caught. It's Hardy. Wide open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
They go to the wide receiver screen.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give to the tailback. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Beck. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Spins away from the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for an open area to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Well, good coverage.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he missed. Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense. It free and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cyclones want to move quickly. To the air, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Sowell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Punt is in the air on 4th down.
Returner runs out of bounds.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Power football with the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll run it again. Picks up the 1st down. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Missouri! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Hardy. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing is gone.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up.
After that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the run, still looking. Sails one into the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Iowa State sending the offense back out. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Townsend. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. With the catch, it's Sowell. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off-play action on 1st down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Iowa State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Quick completion on the out, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And, guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. He wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this deep.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Dropping back, it's Beck. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Cyclones need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 8, Bonds punts it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Hardy. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Now adjusting. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. Under fire. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Number 8 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.